zone. You with Antonio Kammer and Ivaylo Zlatkov. One of the greatest, one of the most important art creators right now. We're in Berlin, 2012. Days before New Year. And we have this pleasure to have this guy here in our space performing this night, make ecstasy of deeperness, and I cannot say really how much I'm happy, how much I'm don't have the word. I don't have here Ivaylo Zlatkov.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm happy to be here in the very important zone in Berlin. And that's it's about shared energy. And I think it would be great to perform more and more things together. What do you think?
You know how I'm open for all your propositions. If I would remember last time in London when you write me check for $1 million just to come like a friend. Oh my God!
Okay.
Yes. Let's talk about art.
Okay, we are here to talk about art.
What is how to say sex? What's your impression about?
About sex?
About the word, about the family?
There's millions of words into our imagination. So I can't speak about one word.
I'm not into that.
This world we are kind of living in is full of interesting things like shapes, compositions. I mean, like not only visual things, also sounds and colors, and this combination of the imagination thing, how your imagination works. It creates actually the visions for me. Like I'm kind of very addicted to experiment all the time with visual things, and of course with music, but passive.
With music but passive.
Because I can't play any instrument besides piano. I have two very interesting performances. One is the Death of the Poet, piano performance.
This was 96, I hear it. I hear it.
2006.
2006, yes. Oh, really honest answer. Interesting.
Yeah.
It would be great if you say for our public, what brings you to that? What brings you to this intention to create?
I'm a very addictive person and very weak. I get weak when some things kind of get possessed on me. Like when I got possessed by something, like experimenting things, like I get very kind of childish and impassioned sometimes and crazy about it to get it experimented and combined with all kinds of stuff. Actually, everything was at the beginning about making collages with just photography collages, and they kind of begin working, and dynamically changing my personality. I I can actually change my personality through these visual experiments. Well, we can call it art, we can call it fart, but experiment and as you, I like your music for example, because you experiment when you are sometimes just making something and it creates a new layer.
Great way to say. Great new. This exactly brings me to my next question about art and therapy. Like,
thank you for this question. You mean like combining both? Or making is a therapy. It kind of make work on people who want to relax as visual therapy, but also to participate in the creation of the visions. For example, if let's imagine we have here patients from a hospital, a mental hospital, and a certain therapist from the hospital just prescribes visual therapy. Just to put them together and experiment with visions. I kind of can help them make this thing kind of working.
Great. Is it for you also kind of therapy or?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I get power and I release power.
This is what I want to ask you, how you feel in your performance, because for the public I can say it's very energetic. When I see these spirals and movements and today was great how was happening this with the coward. How you make this, I want to ask you, with the cowards, because it's really black and white, but in one moment it was coming blue and after red kind of color.
This is a very tricky thing. We have this effect when it works on a negative, and then you have to manipulate all the zoom a little bit, and it releases this black and white and brings the colors, but it's there in negative. For example, if you want to have orange colors, so you need a blue thing together. But if you put the thing before the beamer itself, it works like as it is, because you don't see it in the camera. The camera shows negative, and the lamp, the lights just coming out.
Is this connection with your own idea about that the life is basically one parallel reality of this what we see, like the negative of the...
Exactly, and it has something to do with this kind of semiosphere. It's
semiosphere.
Semiosphere is Yuri Lotman kind of cycles of lectures, who is actually very close related to me, because we both shared Tartu in Estonia. Of course, in different time, but I like his semiotic magician lectures, and it kind of worked on me very strongly. And it gives an extreme power just to be brave to experiment. And your question is very interesting with this parallelity, because negative and positive, just like they are commonly accepted, but they have new layers behind the word itself. As you know, I'm also a linguist, translating things, and all these things, they work on a visual level. And behind these words, what we have, black and white.
Yeah, right.
We have negative, okay, but from this negative we get this these pictures actually. You have negative, put into a machine and get positive. Machine, this is a machine. And we are, well, playing with this word, but we are also machines. And if we go further behind this word, we have positive, negative. Positive, negative. What is this? Yin, yang.
Thank you, Ivaylo. 5 minutes for reclam, and we are again here in the zone with Ivaylo Zlatkov, one of the greatest artists.
See you later.
When we have this, for example, creating some sensitive working thing like sound or vision or whatever, it works like this. Okay, we
Another question. Susanna Stilling Susanna asked me like this: when I see your art, always I think about the orange with the red points inside. What this mean for you? She asked.
Oh, okay. We can improvise with your and with my friend and your correspondence in.
What is your feeling for art, basically? Like you play so much with black and white.
Okay. So recently, but 3 years ago, 4 years ago, I was kind of more experimenting with colors, actually. So one of the first kind of very powerful experiments for me was kind of so-called the red light debut, and it was just for fun. I involved a friend of mine to assist me in making this thing with another camera, and we kind of made a experiment, and afterwards he needed to get a new lamp, kind of got possessed, but it was kind of a part of this experiment. And this lamp was a red lamp. Oh, very good. And I kind of put it to stress all the compositions and dynamic made things, and this was the point, her debut, red light debut. So I went to Amsterdam to a workshop, cross-media workshop, so I edited there. It was a very creative workshop, and afterwards, of course, I edited with this After Effects and blah blah blah. But this is the rapid flavors. So I'm not only black and white, but now these seances, black and white magic seances, are just to stress on the colors.
Stress on the colors.
To pull the colors out of their I don't know, hiding place.
Stress on the colors. Another question we got from Joseph. He writes like this: "Hey motherfucker, your art is shit. You just take $7,000 for nothing and just get away. How you carry that? How you
Those top days.
how you carry that? Like probably you will have 1,000 of letters and stuff. Like what do you say? Like,
Well, just I salute this person. I salute this person and I respect his philosophy. Besides, okay, his right to express himself. That's human. That's a victory of the free world. And free world creates a free world.
yeah, because the letter he write it, but I like him. Right.
Oh well,
Yes.
that's I no comment. I don't have to say anything. But it's interesting. Well, about the letters you mentioned, when you have a lot of these letters, when you pick up these three letters, they are extremely well combined in the future show. We can combine them as visuals.
Expression. You cannot imagine what a pleasure is to be with one of the greatest artists, one of the greatest mind changers. Because for me it's really like a process. Always when I see his stuff, what is always new and always like so simple. One last question. Say to the public for your next exposition.
The next performance will be extremely powerful and stunning and experimental and detrimental. See you later, guys.
Directly from the zone, Ivaylo Zlatkov, one of the greatest artists right now.